So guys, there's an article I came across. I feel like sharing it with you, whether you see reasons with that. It says that stop saving your money if you want to be rich. You cannot beat poverty by saving. Like seriously? Let's dive into action. Every reasonable person wants poverty under his feet, but so many people have found this desire unachievable. This reason is because most people lack the fundamental knowledge of how money works. Experts will tell you to save. However, I have been able to discover from my experience and findings that no one gets rich by saving. While growing up, I was taught by the society and even school that I should be prudent with my tiny income and save more than I spend. I took this advice and ran with it. I saved and saved until irrevocable emergency came and ate up my savings. The money you save does not increase. It neither yield profit nor brings dividends. If you save it in the bank, you directly or indirectly enrich other people who will never be grateful to you. To save it at home is even worse. You risk being tempted to spend it or being robbed. Saved money is idle money. Put your money into use and make it produce more money. The surest way to beat poverty is to make the little money you earn work for more money, and more money for more money until you build an empire. The only way to achieve this is to invest your money. Therefore, rather than saving your money, why not invest it to make more money? There's always something that will bring returns to invest your money on, depending on your capacity. And you can buy land in strategic location, do hoarding business, invest stock markets, and so on and so forth. On a final note, task your brain and do everything possible to ensure that you invest money rather than saving it. No one becomes wealthy by saving. Every wealthy man becomes wealthy by investing their money in a venture. Well, I think this kind of makes sense. According to this writer, it's kind of makes sense. Okay, this article is coming from fabpulse.com. It kind of makes sense. A lot of people just stock the money. Oh, I don't want anything to happen to the money. Of course, a lot of people do that. Don't just want to touch the money, but invariably, depending on your capacity, it's only those who have enough. If you have enough, not really have enough, because some people are eating from hand to mouth. What you take today, you just eat it. Whatever you get, you just eat it. So there's no room for that kind of person to even say, okay, let me just, okay, I have little. Some people, irrespective of anything, after they must have taken care of their needs, they still have little, but some still have enough to be able to keep. Some have little to keep. So in that case, you will be able to say, okay, what I'm keeping, that little, no matter how small, no matter how big it is, let me just keep it somewhere. I don't want it to be tampered. I don't want it tampered. I don't want anything to happen with it, or I don't want to be tempted. Just like if you keep the money at home, or like the person said, if you keep it in the bank. Of course, the bank, they use the money for their own business, and it benefits other people, but you are just keeping it for you not to be tempted to go and take it. But with ATM these days, with a money transfer, you can do that. It's as good as you having the money at home with this new technology. That is just what is coming to my mind. Whether you keep the money at home or you have kept it in the bank, definitely in as much you have your ATM, you can do mobile banking. It doesn't take, it's as good as you keeping the money at home, because you can go there at any time, you transfer, take, use ATM to take. It's still the same thing. But a situation whereby you put it into use, but a lot of people are still scared and skeptical. What kind of business do I want to go into that I will not even lose both the capital and even the profit I'm even expecting in the first place? So the what do they call it, the unknown. I've forgotten I've forgotten the name being used in that in that scenario. Yes, okay, fear of the unknown. Yes, fear of the unknown. That's why a lot of people are really afraid, because you want to go into a business that you don't even know you practically know nothing about it. Some people just say, oh, this business is working. They will not tell you the risk in it. Like if I want to go into any business, I just want to know the risk. I want to know the disadvantages concerning that business. Let me just know so that I will know what I'm going into. Not that you just tell me the good side of it and you want me to run with it. Some people are like that, and because of the fear of the unknown, has really made a lot of people not to even invest. They want to be keeping it. They want to be keeping it. Just like the person is saying that, oh, all the money has been keeping the day something really happened. Because definitely, believe you me, life happens. If it happens, you just have to go there, because that is the only place you are banking on, that if in case anything happens, just go there and pick it and use it. If you have not invested in it, then what happens? So the fear of the unknown is really what is discouraging a lot of people. But in as much that is still happening, you just have to forge ahead and do one thing, because life is all about risk. You must take risk. You must take risk. Whether you keep your money in the bank, whether you keep the money at home or whatever, it's still it's still risk. It's still risky. So you just have to take the risk, whether if it works or whatever. But one thing is that you just have to be very, very careful. It requires a lot of thinking. It does require a lot of thinking. Some people will say, oh, I don't have money. Is it not somebody who has money that want to even keep the money, that want to keep money in the bank? And that's what we are saying. Of course, we have a categories of people. You can still be prudent in whatever you are getting, and whatever you keep, you have to invest in it, not just keeping the money because it will not yield anything. Most especially the Nigerian banks, they will tell you maintenance fee. They will be deducting the money gradually. It's not as if maybe they are going to be topping it up for you. They will be deducting all those maintenance fee, all this ATM, whatever, all this and this and this and that. At the end of the day, the money will still be shrinking. So what is your gain? Nothing. Nothing is your gain. You're just keeping it there to avoid being robbed. But you can still rob yourself, because if care is not taken, you'll be going there and be taking the money, and that's it. And that's it. You'll be taking the money gradually. The money will still finish. So everybody's just like, what will I do to make more money? Okay. If you have money, you have saved, all right. If you have the money, you have saved, all right, and you have things to spend the money on, you first invest the money. Maybe you look for a space or shop, buy goods, put some things in the shop, start selling from that shop. You will pay for your rent, house rent, and other things. Okay, my brother, if you can borrow and invest, that is what I'm trying to let them understand. Family man should not invest all his money. Like, seriously? Okay, that is exactly the food step I'm taking. Somebody is already saying, oh, he's taking that food step. You have to save before investing. I don't save. When opportunity comes, you won't have what you will use to invest. So guys, let us hear your opinion. What do you think? Are you in that school of thought that, don't just be saving your money, you have to invest on the money, not just keeping it, so that the money will grow? The money that you are keeping without being put into use is just as useless as anything. What do you think? Let's have your take in the comment section. Thank you.